Back again, SalesVision Business Games, a video day for 100 days. This is my day 25.
It's my day 24.
You already know what it is. Tune in, let's go. All right, we back. What's going on, family? It's your two favorite people in the house, you already know. So we back here. We're gonna be talking today about why people fail in business and in life. In general, and we're not talking as experts in the game and this and that, because obviously we're going through business and in life at the same time, so we're not coming from an expert standpoint, but at the same time you get our drift. So we're going to go through what we believe and know to be true as well, and then we're going to go through what an expert knows about it, a multi-million-dollar earner says about business and life as well too. Okay, so ours is simple, it's simple. So I'll let Bungie talk about it at first, okay? Just to get it. So babe, we talked about it before we started the video. Why do people fail in business and fail in life in general, or relationships, or whatever have you?
Consistency.
Okay.
People are not applying themselves long enough to actually see results or keep the results that they obtained. Right.
Okay. That's it? Any more? No. So what she said is consistency. So in business, if you're an expert or if you're not an expert, if whatever, regardless of what you do, you have to be consistent long enough to get the results that you're looking for. Okay. I'll give it to any, it doesn't matter. Anybody that's out there, it just makes sense. Michael Jordan, okay? He got kicked off the varsity team in high school. Come on now. So what do you think he did? He went and practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced until he got back on the team. And then he became Air Jordan, okay? College, NBA, brand name. He is a brand. Michael Jordan is a brand. He's not even just a human being anymore. He's a brand, okay? So was he consistent? Yes, okay? He had to work on his craft for a long time, okay? In his head, did he think that maybe possibly he could, he was not going to be a star? No. He had to know in his head, in his mind's eye, that he was going to be a star, that he was going to be everything that he set out to be for a long enough period of time to get the result that he was looking for, okay? So you can be, do, and have whatever you want as long as you're consistent at it for a long enough period of time. So you guys might be going through a relationship, going through business, going through life, and saying, hey man, look, this is crazy. Like the problem, people get off the bike too fast.
Or they're afraid, or they're not seeing results fast enough.
Right.
So, or like us doing these videos, there is a reason behind it, okay? And our content and our posts, and sometimes we don't get any engagements. We can go days without not one engagement. Does that mean we stop? No. That means we're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going regardless if we see it or not.
Absolutely. And the reason being is we live in a microwave society, man. People like everything instant. And don't get me wrong, I like stuff instant too as well. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. Right. But at the same time, all good things aren't always fast. Okay? You have to understand, because during that time of you doing your thing consistently, during that time, that is growing you as well too. You are growing during that period of time. You should be researching. You should be growing. You should be definitely listening to other people. Who are you listening to? Are you being teachable? Are you being able to be taught? Yeah. What are you actually being able to do? Because when you first learned how to tie your shoe, you didn't know how to tie a shoe. You didn't even know, that a shoe needed to be tied. All you knew was put a shoe on and just go until your parents or your mom or dad, start tying your shoe. You could care less. You didn't want to learn how to tie a shoe until you got to an age of it interests you to tie your shoe. Okay.
It's like preparing you for what you're even working towards.
Absolutely.
If you're not ready to receive it, if you yourself is not ready to receive it, it's not going to be given.
It's not. Because it makes, and even still, some people get it prematurely. And that's why you have people that, win the lottery and this and that. They get all this money. They don't know what to do with it. They haven't been prepared enough for them to have that. Now, for us personally, do I feel like we should be further along than what we are? Absolutely. However, source, universe, God must have been saying, you guys weren't ready yet. You're not ready yet. I still need to cultivate you. I still got to cultivate the land. I still got to, till the land. I still got to get you ready to plant the seeds for the harvest to come. Okay. You got to understand that. So during that harvest, during you planting that seed, during the consistent things and doing the content that you need to do, that seed is growing. You guys know about a bonsai tree, or I think it's a bonsai tree, or it's some type of tree, is a bonsai tree? But it's one of those trees that are in Asia or something like that. I can't, don't quote me on this, but they plant the seed. After a while, it doesn't do anything for the first year. The second year doesn't do anything. The third year doesn't do anything. The fourth year doesn't do anything. The fifth year, and I think around like the sixth year, then it starts shooting. Then within 6 months, it is a massive tree. Just within 6 months, it's just blew up. But for the first,
they're still little.
Right, but I don't think it's a bonsai tree. It's something, but it could be. We'll find out for you. However, regardless, it took multiple years for that thing to be trained, and you didn't see what was going on underneath the surface. Okay, you didn't see that.
Yeah, you can use a lotus flower.
There you go too as well. You can use an iceberg too as well.
Iceberg.
Right, you see only the tip of it outside of the water, but you don't know everything that's going on underneath. Absolutely. So that's what we're saying. Be consistent for a long enough period of time so that you can grow during this time as well too. Okay. So that you can be able to be cultivated and grow and learn these things, so you can be prepared. That's preparing you for everything that's coming towards you. Okay, you can manifest those desires that are coming to you as well. Now, consistency in content. Okay, consistency is king. Consistency is key. Content is king in business. Okay, cool. But consistency in life and relationships is key. Be consistent on things that you know that will help you grow, okay? Because if you're not growing, you're dying and you're not living, okay? You're breathing to death, literally. So now we're going to switch modes. And if you don't know who Kevin Trudeau is, I talked about Kevin Trudeau in a video of mine a couple weeks back or whatnot, which is cool. If you don't know who he is, please look him up. KEVIN TRUDEAU, okay? He's a multi-million-dollar earner. Just an overall great guy, this and that. But he has 4 things. He has a series called, not even a series, a teaching called Your Wish is Your Command. He has 4 basic concepts. The teaching is like 14 hours long, which is amazing. But it has 4 basic concepts called, number 1, who do you listen to? Number 2, your teachability index. What is your teachability index? Number 3, your training balance scale. And number 4, the 4 levels of learning, okay? The 4 steps you go through when processing new information. I'm not going to go too deep into this. I'm going to just read some things from him on the reason why he says people fail, okay? So, Kevin says the key is getting onto the unconscious competence level. That is why you must do it over and over and over again at the conscious competence level. That means consistency. Do it over and over and over again. That is why you must have a high willingness to learn and a high willingness to accept change. Okay? Check this out. So he says the number 1 reason that people don't succeed is the lack of knowledge. It's not a lack of knowledge. It's not that. It's a low teachability index. So what is your teachability index? You don't know what you don't know. Okay? You have to be taught, or you have to learn things along the way, okay? So, your teachability index. The first reason people fail is that they don't learn from the right people, which means who you listening to, okay? Which means they're not getting the right information. If you find the right people, you do get the right information. The first reason that people fail is because they're not listening to the right people, which means they're getting the wrong information, okay? Number 1. The second reason people fail is they have a low teachability index. They refuse to be willing to give up things in order to be obsessed with learning. They have a low willingness to learn. And even if they do have a high willingness to learn, they have a low willingness to accept change. They keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, and they just refuse to change their patterns. And again, those patterns are neural pathways that are in the brain. You know, the reason that it may be really hard for you to change is because you've done the same thing for so long that you've established a very strong neural pathway. And these are scientifically proven, guys, that you have neural pathways, all right? The next reason people fail is because they spend too much time on the how, okay? This is my problem.
That's a good one.
This is my problem in business and life and everything, because we are creatures of wanting. Why do we have science? We want to know how it works, how to think. Scientists want to know how things work. Okay, so
we want it already figured out.
So with that being said, they spend too much time on the technique or the skill, thinking that that is the key. Okay, saying too many excuses such as, well, I don't know how to do that, or I don't know how to raise the money for that business. You know, I don't know how in the world I could have enough money to pay off my bills. They think that their desire, and that when they do that, is that they come up with all these reasons on why it won't happen in their life, because they don't know the technique. They don't know the how. They don't know where the money's coming from, and they're stuck on the side of the trading balance scale, the one side of the trading balance scale, okay? That's the key, okay? Don't worry about the how. Keep doing it consistently, okay? When you manifest it, you just gotta keep doing it, all right? And lastly, the fourth reason people fail is because they don't spend enough time at the conscious competence level, you know, to develop new neural pathways, so that they don't spend enough time at the conscious competence level to develop new neural pathways, so that they get to the unconscious competence level. So the unconscious competence level is when you can ride your bike without even thinking, when you can tie your shoes without even thinking, okay?
Right.
All right? So this is where the information becomes automatic, and it happens instinctively, instantaneously, effortlessly, easily, thus creating the results as if by magic, and as if by doing anything, by doing nothing. So I just want to read this last one to you. He says, whatever you want in life, you can call it forth. You can give the command and manifest it in your physical experience. And he says that by giving the command, it will come forth with amazing speed. So whether that be happiness, whether that be money, whether that be a bigger house or something material like a car, whether that be something internal, a feeling, happiness, joy, glee, whether it be a relationship, whether it be relationship with the person you're with or want to be with, whether it be happiness in your home, whether it be relationship with your friends, co-workers, children, family members, whether it be learning a foreign language or learning to play a musical instrument, or whether it means traveling, or whether it means doing something that you're praised from, whether it be growing your career, hitting levels of appreciation in your life from the people around you that you've always desired, whether it be getting your physical body into shape to a place where you feel fantastic in your own skin, whether it's a physical health, whatever it is you want. This course that he has is designed to give you the tools so that you can have all that it is that you can command, okay? Your wish is your command. Whatever you can command, it will come forth, okay? So with that being said, consistency is key. Content is king in business. However, just know that be able to be taught. Who are you listening to? Okay? Who are you following? I've chose myself now to only listen to people that are making at least, on the path of making $100 million or more. I'm about to be 36 years old next week, so next week and a half. There's no need to be listening to anybody else. If my goal is to be a millionaire and a billionaire, there's no need for me to listen to anybody else that's not on that path. Okay. So with that being said, we appreciate you guys listening to us. We hope you got massive value from this, and that subscribe to us, man. Check us out. I got my own channel. She got her own channel. My channel is t.shock.lee.
Mine's boring. It's just Sabanjale Shockley.
It's fine. Sabanjale Shockley. That's totally fine. It's easy though. So with that being said, man, look, we appreciate you guys listening to us. We thank you for, listen to us ramble on and things like that. But we try to give massive value when we get on here and things like that. So we're going to be consistent. We hope you be consistent. We hope you do the things that you need to do so you can be great. And just because you don't see it happening does not mean that it's not happening. We get people all the time that reach out to us and say, hey man, like I really got value from what you said, this and that. Cool. Not that we're saying so you can do that or say that to us. Just so, we're doing it because it's a part of something we're doing, and we're going to continue doing it regardless as well too. Might not be every day, but we're going to continue doing it. So with that being said, guys, we appreciate you. We love you. Be blessed. Know that you create your own reality, and we out here. Deuces.